Hi, this is Marvin again here in Campinas. This morning we're going to show you guys part of Brazil culture, the padaria or bakery. So this bakery is near to the house. One of the things you'll find is that there's bakeries of all different types. Just a general bakery, a very common one, and then you have the ones that are kind of ultra chic, real posh. So today's bakery is Padaria Tropical. Okay, so we'll show you guys some of the things that's going on in here. Okay, so we have Padaria Tropical. We're gonna pass through here and show you some of the treats. Yeah. All right. So in the bakeries here in Brazil, you'll find the juices. For example, notice this one here. Okay, and they have various Sucos, grape juice or uva. Some of the other, they have yogurts. Notice the name of yogurt, they call it Iogurte. Over here you have some of the beers from Brazil. You have Skol, there's your Heineken, Taipava, or Skol. There's Budweiser in there. Of course, Budweiser is owned by Ambev, Brazilian company down here, and Branco. Okay, we have some sodas over here, Fanta, of course, Coke. Important thing to remember when you come to Brazil, if you say you want to order a Coke, quero Coca, notice they pronounce it Coca, not Coke. I had that problem one time trying to order a soda here in Brazil. You have some other canned juices. There you have your Guaraná, of course famous soda here in Brazil. And down at the bottom shelf they have some Pepsis. Something else interesting about Brazil, they have milk in the box. So you have leite integral, desnatado. So the integral is like your whole milk, and desnatado is a skim milk. Back here is the bakery area where they make fresh bread. So you can see the pão francês, very popular in Brazil life. It's an everyday snack. Here you have some more juices, Sue Fresh, some others. Here you can get your cold cuts. Also in the back here, you can come in and you can order ham, or as they say in Portuguese, presunto, queijo, which is cheese. They have the machines back here to slice that. Let's see, now let's take a look at some of the desserts. Very interesting, nice chocolate. This one here is made from milk. It's like a flan. And here you see the different chocolate dishes. Here, this one is called torta holandesa, very delicious. This one is torta de limão, so this is a lemon pie. This one, of course, strawberry. This one here will be a maracujá, which is a passion fruit. Okay, let's see what else we have. Now when you get into this one over here, you get into what they call salgados, or the salty snacks. So notice the little small one there with probably some ham and cheese. They have ones that are pizza. Another one here looks like ham and cheese. This one will be croissant. This one here has a hot dog or sausage inside. Okay. You can also buy your bread down here. Okay. Let's see, back here they have a grill. You can buy your burgers. They do your coffee and milk over here. You make fresh juices. You see the oranges already cut up, so they're going to make fresh orange juice over here. Let's see what else they have. They have some limes already sitting out in case a person wants fresh lime juice. Then over here you get into your buffet. This is a big part of Brazil life for lunchtime. Really cool how you have your salad and various things. What else do they have here in the buffet? So part of the everyday life staples is beans, rice. So they have some chicken. This looks like feijoada, famous Brazil black bean dish with various pieces of pork. You have torresmo, which is pork rinds. Over here is couve, which would be, I believe it's mustard greens. Okay, you have a brown rice going on here. Also, then they have this farinha. They put this over the beans and rice. Normally, you have a couple of your hot cooking trays. Let's see what they have in here today. So here's a beef and a gravy sauce. Okay. Let's see. So that's your buffet. We'll come around this way and take a little bit. Also, you have your various snacks, your cookies, crackers, things going on. All right. Let's see. What's the last thing here in this cooking dish that they have? Okay, this will be a lasagna. It looks delicious. I think I'll have to do lunch while I'm here today. All right. Let's see. While we're here, we're going to go ahead and order a juice. Moço, quero suco de limão com suco e gelo. All right. So we got my juice on order. Now let's go over here and look at another interesting thing that happens at this bakery. They have a pasta bar. So included in your meal for the day for about 16 reais, for about $8 or $9, you get the buffet and you can get your pasta. So you select your pasta and then you tell them in the freezer over there they have some sauces. Actually the sauces are out. Let's take a look. So you got this one here with tomato sauce with meat, so that's a Bolonhesa. Then this one here, the Branco. And then this one will be a regular marinara, just a regular tomato sauce. Then you choose what toppings that you want inside your pasta. So you have a couple of types of cheese. The first one here will be Calabresa, or sausage. Then the back one here will be presunto, or ham. And then you have milho, or corn. And then you have these, I think these are called ervilhas, little green peas. Then you have azeitonas. This one is azeitona verde, or green olives, and azeitona preta, or black olives. Then back here, let's see, we have broccolis, or broccoli. And we have, this looks like maybe not an oregano, but this would be maybe a salsinha or some type of a green herb. Let's see, what do we call these? Capers. I gotta figure out what they call them in Portuguese. You have your dried tomatoes in an oil, or tomate secou in oil. Then you have your pimenta calabresa, what we call crushed red pepper. And then we have oregano, or oregano. And then you have a fried garlic, or alho frito. And of course we have salt, or sal. Okay, so then what happens is, again, you choose your pasta and they heat it up here in the water. You can have them put on cheese at the end, and you can either have it for here or they have the packages to go. So let's see what else we might see here in the padaria in Brazil. Okay, take a look over here. Notice one of the interesting things I like to talk about. Most of the places, as you saw, are open air, no real air conditioning, but notice this little freezer here. We're going to zoom in. Notice the temperature setting. Minus 2.6 degrees, or 2.6 graus. One thing you're going to find in Brazil culture is that the beer is always very cold. So even if they don't have air conditioning, even if they don't have a cool area, you will find a very, very cold beer. So for those of you who like cold beer, when you come to Brazil, you'll be able to find that. Okay, so let's see, what else do we see in the padarias in Brazil? We have various ice creams. I believe they call the ice cream on a stick Picolé. Okay, and you can buy your containers of ice cream. You have your snacks with the potato chips and various things. You can buy bottled water. Here we have the table with the breads and cakes. Of course, in Portuguese, cake is bolo. So we have some of these little cookies and some more little pastries. So just remember that when you're in Brazil, they call these sweet pastries doces, and of course the breads and the snacks made of bread they call salgados. All right. All right. Okay, and your various chocolates. Let's take a look at some different chocolates in Brazil. So notice this one here, Diamante Negro. So that's like a black diamond. Very good chocolate. We have some of these others. Prestigio. I like this one. This is a coconut chocolate. This very famous chocolate. Let's see what else we have. Oh, here we go. I'll show you this one. This one is called Alpino. Okay, excellent chocolate. The wife loves that one. You have Kit Kat, but of course, if you come to Brazil, they call it Kit Kat. So you got to remember that if you want to order. Let's see, what else? We have Tic Tacs. I believe they call that. What do they call Tic Tac in Brazil, Junior?
Tic Tac.
Tic Tac. Okay. So you got to just remember the pronunciation because you'll go to order it and you won't get it. Sonha de Valsa, another famous bonbon here in Brazil. Absolutely delicious. You guys got to try that. Let's see, what's this? Pingo Estrela.
Doce de leite.
Ah, doce de leite. Okay. So for those of you who are familiar with some of the Mexican dishes with doce de leite, they have that here in Brazil also. A nice milk candy. Oh, now here's my favorite here in Brazil. Ferrero Rocher. Absolutely delicious. Maybe you guys saw my video about the Easter egg, the chocolate egg that was made from this particular chocolate. Okay, very good. Well, this is Junior.
Hi.
Yeah, he speaks a little English. He's shy. Most Brazilians that speak great English like him don't like to admit it. But he is one of the owners here. So thank you, Junior, for letting us come in video. I'll show it to you when we're all done. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Very good. All right, guys. Until next time, this has been the padaria or bakery in Brazil. And continue to live, learn, and travel with passion.